Hey everyone, Shabby here, and welcome back to another classic match in Wrestlemania history as we continue the hype train for Wrestlemania. This one, of course, was not part of the WWE's top videos, mainly because it involves this man right here, Chris Benoit. Yeah, it's not something that the WWE want to really talk about, is it? But this was one of the top matches, and it was from one of the top manias, wasn't it, really? That mania where both Benoit and Guerrero got the championships and were champions of each brand. It was a fantastic show, wasn't it? And this one was the year that Benoit actually won the Rumble from #1. I believe he was part of SmackDown at the time. Yeah. So Benoit was part of SmackDown at the time and moved to Raw to cash in his #1 contendership against Triple H. But Triple H had faced Shawn Michaels at the Rumble. Referee got knocked down. Michaels caught Triple H, went for the pin. Out came Eric Bischoff, the then general manager, who countered the pin and awarded the match to Shawn Michaels. However, it was noted at the time that both Shawn's and Triple H's shoulders were both on the mat, which means the match ended as a draw. Then it went to a last man standing match at the next pay-per-view, the February one, which ended up with Shawn and Triple H both staying down for the 10 count, which means it was another draw. So this led to the match being made with all three of them, essentially. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Chris Benoit. Now, of course, this was a pretty good WrestleMania, WrestleMania 20. We had some good stuff on there. Where are we? There we are. So John Cena defeated the Big Show. I mean, we've already been through this before because we did the Eddie Guerrero Kurt Angle match yesterday, or earlier, didn't we? But we'll do it again anyway. John Cena defeated the Big Show for the United States Championship. Booker T and RVD as a team defeated the Dudleys, Garrison Cade and Mark Jindrak and La Resistance for the World Tag Team Championship. Christian defeated Jericho. Evolution's Batista, Orton and Flair defeated the Rock and Sock Connection in a handicap match. Tori Wilson and Sable defeated Miss Jackie and Stacy Keibler in a Playboy evening gown match. Sounds entertaining, doesn't it? Chavo defeated Akio, Kidman, Funaki, Noble, Nunzio, Mysterio, Moore, Tajiri and Ultimo Dragon in a Cruiserweight Open. Goldberg versus Lesnar with Stone Cold Steve Austin as their special guest referee. What a disaster of a match that was. Both guys due to retire that night, due to leave WWE that night, and just put on an absolute stinker of a match. And that's sort of half my worry this evening, because we know that Reigns is leaving. This is his last match for, well, not Reigns, sorry. We know that Lesnar's leaving. So we know that Reigns is going to win. So it's quite a boring match when you think about it, isn't it, really? But hopefully, Reigns, knowing that he's still going to be knocking around, and he does take a lot of stick, Roman Reigns, be it justified or not, he takes a lot of stick. So knowing all of that, I'm assuming Reigns is going to want to put in the best match possible, and hopefully that will be enough for us to get through this evening. So also on that card, we saw Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hotty retaining their tag team championships against the APA, the Basham Brothers, and the world's greatest tag team. Victoria defended her women's championship in a hair versus title match against Molly Holly. I remember that. I said Molly Holly got a head shaved, wasn't it? Eddie Guerrero, of course, defeated Kurt Angle as we did earlier on today. The Undertaker defeated Kane in what I don't think was a fantastic match, to be honest with you. And then there was this one, Benoit, Triple H, and Michaels. Decent matches. When there was some poor matches, don't get me wrong. Like the first tag team match, the Fatal 4 match lasted 7 minutes. The second tag team match lasted 6 minutes. Wow. Victoria versus Molly was 6 minutes. Undertaker versus Kane was 7 minutes. Shocking. But this match did last nearly 25 minutes, this one, between Benoit, Michaels and Triple H. And we are underway then. Let's see if we can get a good match, of course, in this one in real life. The match was won by Chris Benoit. and he'll be hoping to repeat that feat here this evening. He's had a pretty good start so far. So the hatred in this match between Triple H and Shawn Michaels is there, and then Benoit, of course, winning the Rumble, gets to stick his nose in that as well. Benoit now just dropping the right hand into the face of Triple H. Benoit bringing Hunter back up to his feet, and Benoit could have the advantage here. I think submission's always a good way to win on this game, especially in a triple threat match, because a submission victory can be quicker than actually getting the free count, because you're locking the maneuver, the referee's down, if someone taps then it's over, it's done and dusted. Whereas you go for a pin, you've got the second or so for the referee to react and go down, and then you've got the actual free count as well. So I think submission's the quickest way to win, definitely. Benoit taking Triple H. He's looking for a tombstone pile drive, but Triple H reverses it. Oh, don't drop him on his head. Oh, that's the last thing Benoit needs, to be dropped on his head, isn't it, really? He's been dropped on his head far too many times, isn't he? There we go. Another head dropping. Triple H now dragging Benoit. Middle of the ring. Now a big boot in the guts. Nice suplex there by Triple H on Benoit. And then out of nowhere, Shawn Michaels coming up behind Triple H and hitting him with the Olympic Slam. Now neckbreaker. Shawn now brings Benoit back up to his feet. Benoit fighting free into reverse DDT. And Benoit's got a chance with Triple H down on the outside. I don't know, who did he actually get to tap out, Benoit? Who did he get to tap out? There you go. So Michaels attempted a sweet chin music on Benoit. Benoit countered it by throwing Michaels out of the ring as it occurred. Triple H attempted to execute a pedigree on Benoit, and Benoit countered and applied the crippler crossface, and Triple H submitted. As a result, Benoit won the match. So that's how it ended in real life. And of course, after the match is that iconic picture where Eddie Guerrero came out. The two embraced, holding their championships as confetti fell down to the ring. That was like I said, that was a big moment. That was. I think that was the moment where WWE finally just went for the best wrestlers to win it, rather than the best looking big guys and stuff like that. And it was really good. I loved it. Yeah, Benoit. Lesnar versus Goldberg contest was a real disappointment. The only person that got any cheer in that match was the special referee, wasn't it? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Benoit taking down Michaels with two big German suplexes. Into the pin now. Triple H stirring on the outside though. And there we go, Benoit locking the crippler crossface on Triple H, who's at the rope. Surely he's going to get a rope break here. No, he taps out. Triple H taps out just like he did in real life to Chris Benoit. How on earth that wasn't a rope break, I've got no idea. But either way, we have recreated history here with Chris Benoit getting the victory over Triple H, making him tap out, and Chris Benoit becoming the brand new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So there we go. Yeah, how he's not grabbed the ropes there. Well, it's a triple threat. There's no disqualifications. There's no rope breaks, technically, is there? Is that how it works? Triple threat means no disqualification, which means no rope break? I don't know. Either way, I'm going for it. And Chris Benoit holds the World Heavyweight Championship up high. All we need now is Eddie to come out and give him a hug, but I don't think the game's capable of doing that, is it? But what a match. What a match this was in real life. And how close are we now to WrestleMania? Only one more WrestleMania hype train match remains for us, and then we are ready for the 2-hour pre-show. So hyped for tonight. I hope you guys are as well. Of course, I'll be staying up to watch it, so if you want to comment on the videos, I'll try and respond as soon as I can. But yeah, please do like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for our last WrestleMania Hype Train match. Bye.
The 1, 2, 3.